Donald Trump
Yes.
and Ben Carson, both of which, ironically, have little to no political experience, which is becoming very interesting. Some people say they like that,
Yep.
some people don't.
I guess I've said I'm a fan because I feel like America needs something different, but I mean, I haven't been here long enough to understand a lot, so I kind of need to get to know more about it so I can vote.
Yeah, but that's, it's really interesting how some people, they favoring the fact that, some people get so into politics that they become, not the best candidates. These guys being kind of new. And then on the Democratic side, of course, you have Hillary Clinton.
Yes,
she's
Hillary.
the front runner.
Yep.
A lot of people are wanting Vice President Joe Biden to get
I've
a run
heard
at
that.
it.
I've heard that too. That his family really wants him to run. So
Yeah, they do.
that could be interesting if he comes in late. How would that change the whole debate or like the election?
I think Hillary Clinton, this is just my personal opinion, would most likely lose a little bit of points in the polls. Joe Biden gaining a couple points. But it really is right now, it's Clinton being the front runner.
Okay.
And basically all the other candidates just,
Yep.
they're there.
Yep, they're there.
But other than that, there's not much going on.
All right.
But yeah, that's kind of a little bit of politics and a little bit of a nutshell.
Thanks for sharing some with me.
Absolutely.
And if anyone wants to go to the KU volleyball game, you're out of luck because it is sold out tonight, but it's at 6 p.m. and they're playing Oklahoma. But we're looking to keep our winning streak. And have you ever been to a game?
I have not. I've watched a couple on television, but I haven't really been able to get to a game yet. But what are they, 7th in the nation right now?
They're ranked 7th. Yeah, it just came out in the polls. Yeah, 7th.
So should be a good game.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this first edition. We'll be back with Student Senate.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Hi, I'm Maggie Stout, and we're back with Student Body Vice President Zach George. How are you doing today, Zach?
I'm doing well. How are you doing, Maggie?
I'm
Great
good.
to be here. Thanks for letting me come back here this morning. Enjoy it.
Of course, of course. So there's a lot going on in Senate right now, we all know. And one of being the Burge Union. Can you tell us a little about that?
Yeah. This has been an initiative that the Student Senate has been working on for probably the last month and a half. The unions came to us with a possibility of having a new Burge Union in the central campus where the old one currently stands, but it's going to be knocked down. So to construct a new one, the Student Senate fee review convened and looked at all the different possibilities, and they recommended a $4.90 increase to construct the new Burge Union, which would consist of a permanent space for legal services for students, a reflection room, and the sexual assault prevention center that the Chancellor's Sexual Assault Task Force just came out. So it would be a big glass building and would look a lot different than the current Burge Union, which a lot of students don't tend to visit too often because it's a little scary from the outside.
No, I think I've been there once, maybe.
Yeah.
Is it going to be where the current Burge Union is? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it's going to be at the current location. All new. It's going to have a multi-purpose structure on the main floor. So it's going to the walls will be able to be divided into 3 sections for lecture classrooms, and they can also use the facility for as a ballroom. So it's going to be a good facility, and good news, there's going to be a Starbucks potentially. So a lot of students are excited for that.
A lot of people will be very happy about that.
Yeah. So the Student Senate this evening is going to vote on it permanently, and then it will go to Jesse Pringle for signing.
Wow, that sounds so exciting. I cannot wait to hear about that. Another thing is campus gun survey for students.
Yeah.
What's going on with that?
Yeah. Well, as you know, in January of 2017. students will be able to carry guns on campus, faculty and staff into classrooms unless we have metal detectors in every single entrance, which most likely that's not going to happen. So Student Senate has been working with all the 6 region schools in Kansas. I'm collaborating to come together with a survey to disseminate to all the students in Kansas to get their input on guns on campus and try to do a last-minute push to advocate to the legislature to reconsider that legislation, or at least have all university campuses be exempt from that law.
So this is guns on campus for all universities in Kansas?
Yes, yeah. The legislature passed that in 2012, I believe. And since then, the universities have had an exemption to prepare for that legislation, for that law to go into effect. And the time's running out. And so this is our effort to make sure that, we get students' input and we provide that information to the legislature to say, hey, this is not wanted on our campuses.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting.
Have any other universities in Kansas done this, or are they all just?
Well, not to my knowledge that we've all that we have the collaboration that we're doing right now with all the 6 region schools. So this will be disseminated at Wichita State, Emporia State, Kansas State, and here. So it's almost finalized, and so make sure that students look in their emails for taking that survey.
In your emails. Okay, and another big thing with our campus, I know, is smoking on campus. And what is going on with that? I know it's been a discussion for a while amongst students, moving one of them in the Senate. So.
Yeah, this is an issue that a lot of students have been talking about. It's somewhat controversial. It's been in the works for about 2 years now, whether or not the main University of Kansas campus should be tobacco-free. The medical center is tobacco-free.
Right, yes.
And so we're going to be putting on town halls, public hearings with the provost's office and HR to try to get information from students on how they really feel about smoking on campus tobacco-free. So Student Senate will be holding those in November to determine where our campus should go on that.
Okay, well, it's a lot coming up.
There's a lot, but it's exciting.
All good stuff. Okay, and then parking, another huge issue with students, because everyone's always up in arms about it. And there's a new thing going on this year. What are you guys doing about that?
Well, we all have seen the petition. I'm sure from the beginning of the year about a lot of students frustrated with the yellow parking over by the rec center in Lot 90.
Yes.
So we have been in a lot of conversations with Donna Holting, who's the director of parking and transit, to try to find some alternatives of the parking situation. So the parking commission is actually meeting tomorrow to look at some potential alternatives for the policy changes to try to lessen the traffic in some of those high wanted spots on campus.
So will students get more parking through this, or are we just thinking?
We're looking at is allowing some graduate students potentially to park where faculty and staff are allowed to park, because we've seen a lot of parking areas where staff and faculty parking have been only like halfway full. So we think if we allow graduate students the ability to park in those spaces, they're on campus anyways, they spend a lot of time in the academic buildings, so give them that opportunity, and we think that would lessen
might alleviate a little bit of the parking
for
everyone. All right, well that all sounds so great, and if students want to find out more about any of this, where can they go?
They can go to studentsenate@ku.edu. Obviously we have Facebook and Twitter, but if you're in the Union, check out our office. We're at 410 on the main lobby in the Silk office.
All right, sounds great. Thank you for coming in, Zach.
Thank you, Maggie. Enjoyed it.
See you. And when we get back, we'll have the news for you.
Hi, thanks for staying with us. I'm Clara Zonka.
And I'm Samuel. This will be your Wednesday Good Morning KU News Update. Pope Francis does not have a brain tumor. The Vatican denied a report today that the Pope was suffering from an incurable brain tumor. Vatican spokesman Federico Lombardi called the report unfounded and reminded everyone that the Pope has been continuing this activity uninterrupted. The national newspaper is standing by its report.
The European Union is removing tax breaks granted to Starbucks and Fiat and demanding repayment of up to $34 million. The ruling could mean fewer options for global multinational companies who look to expand in countries with favorable tax breaks. Tax authorities are also investigating Amazon and Apple for the way taxable profits are reported in Europe.
The unveiling of the new Star Wars movie trailer on Monday night caused numerous websites to crash. Fans were so excited about Star Wars The Force Awakens that early ticket sales broke IMAX records with a whopping $6.5 million for U.S. screenings. The movie was released in theaters on December 18th.
Once again, the Royals made it happen. Everyone contributed in yesterday's 14-2 win over the Blue Jays. The Royals took a 3-1 series lead in the ALCS. The teams will play Game 5 today at 3 p.m. The New York Mets lead the Chicago Cubs 3-1 in the NLCS.
Back in Time has finally come. It is Back to the Future Day. Today marks a date when the fictional characters Marty McFly, Doc, and Jennifer Parker journey to the future. The friends travel from 1985 to 2015 in the second movie of the sci-fi films trilogy. The Chicago Cubs also won the World Series that year, according to the movie.
Actress Lauren Potter, who plays Becky Jackson on Glee, came to the Union last night to discuss disability awareness. The actress is diagnosed with Down syndrome and is traveling around the country to discuss disability awareness and bullying. Potter encouraged students to follow their dreams and to fight to end bullying. One way Potter suggests students get involved is by joining Best Buddies, a program to help students with disabilities feel more included on campus.
And now we'll wrap it up for today's news update. After the break, Andrew and Caroline will be here with the weather. Stay tuned.
Where you go to college makes a statement about you. This place will become a part of you, your identity for life. The University of Kansas, a great place to be you.
Welcome back to Good Morning KU. We have Caroline outside, and she's going to update us a little bit on the weather. Caroline, how's it feeling out there right now?
It's really nice out today. It's supposed to be a high of 84 today and a low of 57, and it's supposed to be pretty sunny all day and maybe a little bit breezy. So for the girls out there who like their hair all nice, you might have to put it up today, just like me, you know.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah, it's pretty nice out.
So what's it looking like for the rest of the week?
For the rest of the week, so Thursday it's supposed to be a bit cloudy, but it's still going to be pretty nice. It's going to be like 79. And then Friday it's supposed to be stormy, so maybe get your umbrella out or something. But it's supposed to be like 73, so stormy, yet a little bit warm. And then for the weekend it's supposed to be super nice with like low 70s, but pretty sunny.
Well, that sounds very good. We're looking for a good week. Now, in the odd chance that the Kansas City Royals lose tonight, they're supposed to be coming back to Friday with what's the weather like looking in Kansas City for this Friday for people wanting to go to the
Friday
K?
night, like I said, it's supposed to be Friday it's supposed to be pretty stormy, so like I said, bring your umbrella or just try and stay dry as much as you can.
So you said it's supposed to be kind of nice going in towards today. However, we're getting towards the end of the year where it's that time of the year where it gets really cool in the morning and then it gets to like 150 degrees Celsius towards the middle of the day. So, how are you? What are some suggestions you have for...
I recently just changed out my wardrobe to my fall clothes from my summer clothes, so now I feel like I have nothing to wear. So I'm ready for this fall weather to come and for it to actually feel like fall instead of spring. And
Yep, I think many are with you. I start with jeans throughout the day, and by 12 o'clock I'm switching to shorts and t-shirts and everything of that. So
try to change out my clothes from the morning till the day because I have stuff to do. I don't have time to do that. I don't want to be freezing in the morning and then sweat at the end of the day. I don't have time for that.
Exactly. So do you have any idea as to when it's going to be cool to the whole day, to the point where, you know?
Well, on Wednesday it says it's supposed to be like 59 degrees, so hopefully soon it's going to start getting colder out and actually feel like fall.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Caroline. We appreciate all the viewers for today. That wraps up our Good Morning KU for this Wednesday. Have a good day.